So another example, which we want to talk about, of this same thing, which has a history of problematic highway infrastructure and a present, which is being dealt with very poorly, we would say, by the government, is in Houston. And so in Houston, there are two neighborhoods which were highly affected by the highway, specifically by multiple highways. In fact, you have the Independence Heights neighborhood and you have the Fifth Ward. And the Independence Heights was a neighborhood actually created in 1905, which was the first city in all of Texas, which was founded by African Americans. And so this again was another really important center for African Americans in Texas. And across the country, you can see this. And yet these towns were once again devastated by the highway infrastructure in the mid-1900s.
You said the only or the first?
The first. Not the only. There have been afterwards several.
Yeah, but that's a pretty big deal. Texas is very big. So.
Yeah, and in 1905, that's long ago, but also it probably happened much later than it should have.
Yeah. Now, Independence Heights was deemed a pathway for highway construction in the 1950s by Highway 610. What was it?
I-45.
The I-45, yeah. Mm-hmm. And they were built in tandem. And it pretty much surrounded Independence Heights, pretty much separated it from the rest of Houston. And presently, unfortunately, a new expansion plan is happening.
Right.
Costing $10 billion.
With a B.
With a B.
With a B. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a wow.
Used for
$billion.
$10 billion.
That's more money than there are people on this planet.
Yeah.
That is insane.
And this money is going to be put to good use. Expanding roads, frontage roads, carpool lanes, such and such.
Good use.
Good use.
Wait, hold on. Like actual good use?
No.
Okay. I couldn't tell first. I couldn't tell first.
Yeah.
I was like,
we're getting a little sarcastic in this episode. Now, an organization called Stop TxDOT is actively fighting against this. And there's a video they put out, or someone else put out, but they put it on a website. Mm-hmm. And we're going to show that to you. So this video is silent. While this video is playing, I will read you the statistics. If this video is correct, the expansion will demolish 158 homes, 433 units of apartments, 340 businesses, 5 churches, and 2 schools. This is happening right now, guys. Yeah, so it's so bad that the Harris County, which is the county Houston's in, filed a federal lawsuit.
Yeah,
so,
but don't worry, guys. There was a settlement for the lawsuit, and everything's going to be all good. Because, now my sarcasm meter is really ticking up. Because the Department of Transportation was now allowed to go on with the project. They'll be starting it in 2024,
this year?
Which is now. And they have agreed to the concession of they will take more input from the community next time.
Next time. After the $10 billion.
There will be a next time.
They'll be listening to the community. Also, they agreed to give a substantial amount of money to people who are being displaced. This is a $10 billion project, and the total amount of money allocated to help people is $30 million.
You mean 30 billion?
No.
30 million?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
A tiny fraction, which will not necessarily be nearly enough.
So they've accepted, hey, this will displace people. This will cause some real damage. Here's $30 million.
Here's money to make up for your home that's being destroyed.
In the name of reducing traffic.
And this was only after they were sued. And it's, 30 million out of 10 billion. So, this just goes to show you where the priorities lie. And I think the goal of us here today is to kind of shift the focus, or at least engage people and help them understand what is going on and how we can potentially think about solutions to this, as in not investing in expanding highways, but thinking about how to reduce highways' impact and recover from the impacts that they've had in the past and switch to kind of a more sustainable way of going about transportation that can benefit communities like here in Rondo.
Now, I just want to be fair. It's not, the $30 million is not only displacement funds. It's for green space, bike paths,
Right.
and other stuff. So it's not just for the people who got displaced. It's for other things.
Right.
And this just shows that we got to choose the right plan here in Rondo.
Yeah.
It can't be for what the government wants. It has to be what we want, what Rondo wants, what the communities around 994 want. And doing that here, it can give the first example that when a community comes together, they propose an idea that's for them, it can work. And not have someone come down on them and be like, hey, this is what's going to happen. Here's some money.
Right. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in, for listening, to hearing this history, thinking about our communities, and thinking about the future. And we'll be back next time to discuss more about Rondo and the land bridge and options for really working with the community to build a better one.
With a very special guest.
Yes, that is
Very
true. So
special.
you should be excited.
Yep.
And now, before we end all this off, I would just like to put in perspective that last part. We mentioned billion with a B, and I feel like a lot of people don't realize the scale of that. So I have a little statistic pulled up. 1 million seconds is 11 days.
Right.
You know, it's about 11 days.
Right.
1 billion seconds is a little over 31 years.
Damn. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And that's just 1 billion.
Oh.
10 billion
So-
seconds would be 370 years.
Yeah.
You do the math.
We'll see you next time.
It's for the viewers.
Thank you for watching our podcast. If you like what you see, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and click that notification bell to get notified when we put out new podcast episodes.